You ready to get excited, lads? My name's Josh, and welcome back to another episode of Dr. Stone. For you lads, you have like 4 or 5-ish more weeks before the series ends on YouTube. For me, I think this is my final day. At least the series. I don't know if I'll watch the movie today, but this batch, I have 4 episodes left. Last time I left off on like the worst place to leave off. It was the beginning of the first assault, and according to this episode, the final battle of the Stone Wars. Senku's built his tank. Taiju and Yuzuri has finally met up with everyone else. I can't wait. Alright, I really want to see this battle, but I cannot wait for it to end so we can see Taiju and Yuzuriha like normally interact with the villagers. Like, I want to see these interactions, and I hope during this battle Taiju is able to, or both of them are able to like interact with the villagers in like their own ways. I really want to see these interactions. Tsukasa has found the phone. There's like a rebellion building between there's like a 3-way rebellion. Ukyo, he just doesn't want Tsukasa. He doesn't want to kill anyone, so he's kind of like not. He's really against Tsukasa, but he doesn't really side with Senku unless Senku was able to do this bloodlessly. And what's his name? Hyoga is just a menace to society, and Tsukasa, I don't think he has any clue about it. There's so many ways. There's 4 episodes. I feel like there's just too much to go through, but I really want to see what this has. I just want to see what we have in store for us. So lads, let's just begin this episode, shall we? Let's begin this final arc of Dr. Stone for now. The revival fluid? Or a volcano? Monkey. What are we representing here? Just nature? Or how this came up? Oh, it's how Senku got to where he was. Dang, he got flooded there. Ah. Okay, I was wondering like how it was able to happen for him, but it just so lucky. Dang, that is lucky. Okay, so that's how we explain it.
That's where Senku and I woke up. And where everything started.
It's the beginning of it all.
Miracle Cave.
Gosh dang it, yo, if you didn't
We'll stop them in the
if you didn't pretend to die, Tsukasa would never have found this phone.
Tsukasa and Hyoga are at the grave. It's pretty far away.
Look at
Just the
that.
kind of thing I was hoping.
Look at that little helmet.
It's almost game time, everyone. The enemy will only panic and have the instinct to run away for the first 20 seconds or so.
Bro, if I saw a
The enemy
tank.
will come to their senses and retaliate. And if we fight, people will die.
That's all tank. I don't know if I would just charge it.
Alright then, let's get this started!
Oh my god, this gorilla tank is ridiculous.
Okay, Steam Gorilla.
Everybody get ready!
Absolutely ridiculous.
These next 20 seconds will decide the future.
I don't know, if I was the
the
guards, I don't even think I would need to have the tank shoot a shot. I would just kind of panic.
Fire!
Dang. I knew it was gonna start. It was gonna cut to the intro. I just want to see what happens. The final battle. Then what are the other 3 episodes about? That's really cool. Oh, that would be horrifying to see.
Hidden inside our little missile is a glass jar of
Oh!
sulfuric acid.
So it doesn't have the impact, but it does have the explosive power.
Tsukasa's ready. He's been expecting us to attack with the steam engine. And
Not with the
Miracle
tank,
Cave
though.
should be an Idical Cray facility to protect.
Go!
What is that?
Did it just buck?
No. Is that a tank? We're screwed.
Oh, because it's made out of bamboo. Since it's made out of bamboo, it's not gonna pop like a rubber, right? No one's running away.
It's an ambush.
Stop him!
Ow!
Killing's against the rules. But how do we handle them with that kind of limitation?
Just knock him out. Hit him with the wooden shaft of that spear. Oh, Taiju.
It's a carbon shield.
Look at him!
Carbon?
Senku was like shaking so much because he absorbed the shock. He doesn't even
Saying that in the middle of a battle?
flinch. Ah, there goes one of the. Ah, there goes a wheel.
You're up.
Okay, what's Magma gonna do?
Said you could boss me around like
Magma's their human tank.
Please next time.
What the?
It's one of our science surprise gadgets. A kind of modified sonic bomb.
Oh. And they're just gonna stand there and wait for them to do it.
The shock cannon!
Magma and Chrome, you probably should. They should have given something to Magma, and Chrome should have known better. You know, I don't see anybody running.
I'll go report to Tsukasa and tell him what's going on.
Someone's gonna catch her.
You're such a capable woman. Stay here by my side.
Oh
Can you
god.
imagine?
She has fallen so hard for him. Ah.
You won't be going any farther.
No way.
Yukio revealing his hand.
We won't let you.
Oh, okay, and
Nikki, what?
Nikki too. Well, that's one way to subdue someone.
Chrome, no!
Oh, there goes one of their bombs.
This is bad.
Yes, Taiju.
Fight off that many.
Oh, never mind then. Dang! What? No way, that's not, no way. Not a single one. That all took place in 20 seconds. Now what? You have the Miracle Cave, but Tsukasa still's got like quite a bit of an army left, I believe.
Going forward, the two of us will be spies inside the Super
They've
Sentai
kind of
Empire.
long
You'll be
way.
recruiting for the Rebel Science Army.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. Better get going before we start to cry.
They've come such a long way.
A bucket of Bakuano turned nitric acid. It's ours.
Well, you still need the wine.
Now that we got a hold of this, we're set.
But we don't have the time to waste on that.
Yeah.
We're gonna start making gunpowder.
Oh, they're gonna
Wait,
start
that's bad.
arming the
We need
tank.
to get ready before Tsukasa and the rest of his crew catch on and
Well,
find
they
us
need it.
here. No way.
What's Tsukasa bringing?
Fast, but not that fast.
Oh no, it's just running. Dang. Did he just... Did Ukyo just die?
One of these guys would be hard enough.
Hey, don't exclude Taiju. Taiju's an excellent shield.
Either one would be too much for us alone.
Is Ukyo okay?
Here that you've already figured this out.
I mean, we can still gather it up. Ah, this is a reunion.
And after I crawled my way out of the pits of hell to see you again, all I had to climb was the thin thread of science.
Oh. Yeah, okay, there's the rest of them.
Don't worry, y'all. Lillian?
She must be inside the tank. All right then, let's get over there right now and protect her.
Yeah, everything will be okay.
The U.S.
I don't think-
will be here soon.
I don't think that was the right move to make.
You could never really contact a place as far as the US with such a primitive foe.
Damn it. They've got us totally figured out.
Dang. That wasn't the right
No wonder
move.
they got here so quickly. I've got you and my Kingdom of Science buddies backing me up.
Got that right. Senku.
Uh-huh. We've got another science man right here.
So how do we get out of this?
We're with you.
There's no doubt that Senku's our leader. But he's also
I love
our
that.
friend.
I guess if Senku were to lose now, I
No more
wouldn't get to
colas.
drink my cola anymore.
Yeah. Hey, start telling them that you have ramen, you have cotton candy, Coca-Cola. You may not have the USA, but you got food.
Forgive me.
You got good food. She's going to go straight for him?
Of course not, obviously. I know they'll figure something out. And
Yeah, sure, they can make gunpowder, but...
Sure, but in case you forgot, we're out of chemicals and stuff.
I suppose they're just brain-dead barbarians after all.
No. Come on, Tsukasa. Recognize them.
The winner will be decided by the force granted to humanity by nature. Strength.
They both have different ideas.
Humanity's endless efforts.
Science. Oh. Alright, I know that's the end of the episode. I'm just gonna watch the next one. Who knows, maybe this one ends really open too and it continues the battle and I get to watch the next one.
Yeah, sure, but in case you forgot, we're
So,
out
like,
of chemicals and stuff.
They could have made the gunpowder, but what are they planning to do with it? Like, explosives, I guess? Big booms? Like, they don't have the guns with them, do they?
Brain-dead barbarians after all.
Man, this song is so cool. Who is this guy? I don't think we know who this guy is yet. Like, what, 3 episodes left, including this one? Gonna be introduced to him in the last episode? Is he gonna be like the after credit scene? You know, I really do love that Senku's dad and Lillian have their spot in the opening, like on the opening credits. Just shows how important, even though they're not in the series at all. I think they maybe had like one flashback this season, but like they're so important to this series. I love that they get recognition in there. Is Ukyo just dead?
But they totally destroyed all of our sciencey chemical type stuff. We're a jitlay out of everything.
Oh, come on. Why are you still doubting him?
Focus, Chrome! Get over here and help us, would you?
Look,
Oh, he's looking for
probably
materials.
got some ideas.
I've built up some crazy bad intuition over the years. And it's telling me there's something on the battlefield that's a scientific game changer.
Is that the sulfuric acid?
My science starts with hunting for materials.
We don't want to face Tsukasa and Hyoga in a head-on fight.
Where's the rest of the army? Where was the rest of the Tsukasa Empire there?
Oh man, they're like the ultimate tag team! For real! And they're both unstoppable on their own!
So like, what are you guys doing?
This could be our last chance to beat
Like,
him.
do something, Tsukasa army.
Use the shock cannon.
Oh, a fool!
You guys!
And the shock cannon's destroyed.
So you want me to mix this snake or lizard poop or whatever in here?
It's bat poop, come on,
Nitric
man.
acid plus urea makes urea nitrate. It's not the most effective weapon, but it's better than nothing.
What does it do?
I'm not following you. I've said this before, Senku, but your luck of the draw pretty consistently. Ely Ray Uxay.
Yeah. So they have to keep just dumping it? Oh boy.
Not so bad.
Come on,
I'd rather
Kindro.
not kill you. It's a 2-man move.
A 3-man move!
They've distracted him and triangulated. They're more capable than I expected.
Let's just call it a revenge match.
I wonder how they're gonna, like, how she's gonna fare. Damn! Oh! How are his glasses still intact?
Isn't there something else we can use besides poop? You know, maybe like some nice flowers or even paper. I'm a
He's
magician,
got all
so I
of
have
that in
kinds
his
of tricks up my sleeve.
I have some!
Did it stay intact after the shell?
Sulfuric acid.
Very careful with that. That is cracked.
What? It's chock full of glycerin.
Is that the soap? Is that Dr. Stone itself?
Come to think of it, this is one of the first.
It's been a. I
science
feel like it's
items
been
I
a
showed
while
since.
since Dr. Stone's been in this
It's a
show.
lifesaver in a world without doctors. Our battle started out with soap.
And now it ends
Like
with it.
now, soap is gonna be what ends it.
This is
Oh!
everything I was after. Even if you
Can't move his weapon.
still not letting go.
Dang, if
My
only there were.
spare.
Gosh dang
You
it.
can keep that one.
You really don't get it. Everything starts to add up. Be it strength or
Is there like
science.
someone on her team that she. Okay, Taiju's
Might be
coming.
weak on our own, but
No,
all
never
our
mind.
Contributions combined to form something greater.
One little drop of this stuff makes a big boom. We'd all be beyond dead meat.
Oh?
This is nitroglycerin.
Nitro! I've definitely heard of that before.
boy.
It's like super say dangerous!
So I should say, don't you dare try this at home, kids.
Nobody's going to try this.
Senku tends to blow up whenever he tends to blow up whenever he tends to do something first. Sukusa's coming.
No, you don't! I won't let you get near Senku!
What does he notice? What is going on? The paper airplane!
Because science actually is strength.
Damn. That paper airplane!
World record for longest flying paper airplane.
Jesus! There's no way. That's too much, isn't it? That was just a little drop.
If someone got caught in that blast, they'd be gone in an instant.
Look at that.
The kingdom of
I love that Chrome is holding it as far away from himself as possible.
They'll never be able to hit us with little paper planes, though.
Yeah, they don't need to hit you. Oh, Ukyo's still up. Okay, Ukyo's alive. Pretty hurt.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
Magnificent.
Oh!
Yes, we won!
The war's actually over!
Senku, it's clear you can't abandon people. And you'd never sacrifice yourself.
Calling his bluff, huh?
Well, well. Kinda looks like both of us are stuck, huh? If you ask me, it just doesn't feel like his style.
A fair point.
So what is he truly
Making
after
a ton of
then?
money seemed like such an obvious and natural thing to want that I never had a second thought about it.
You needed the money for what exactly? Or rather, for whom?
Oh yeah, his sister, right?
She's still alive.
Oh, Senku offering to heal her?
She's brain dead. There's no possibility that little Mirai will ever regain consciousness.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Brain dead. This is his flashback from, what, episode 4, 3? Can the petrification bring her back? Parents decided to go with alcohol.
I understand.
And he became a fighter to raise money to help her. Dude. Dang. He shot his tooth guard out. And all of this just to raise money to keep his sister on life support. The Little Mermaid.
Hey, Mirai. But someday, I promise you.
He was found sitting down. No, okay, I thought the wave was gonna hit.
We might be able to heal her.
So this is how you're gonna get to
Promise
Tsukasa,
it'll
huh?
work, but it's the only chance she's got. As for that revival fluid,
Oh yeah! We just happen to have control of all of it.
Scumbag.
Dude.
Scumbag.
And why should I believe this isn't a bunch of lies?
Ah, come on, man. You know Senku. He would never do something that would kill someone. Or hurt someone.
all you have is my word. I never lie about science.
That should be enough.
Is that not enough?
That's plenty. It's enough.
If they revive his sister and she dies in the process, Tsukasa is going to murder them. Oh no, his baby! The one casualty of the war. Come on, you made him get rid of the lion cloak. Like, let him have his drip at least. We may be progressing in science, but let him have his drip.
There's no guarantee we can make unlimited revival fluid anyway. Well, Ukyo, who would you have chosen?
Is
To pick
Tsukasa
and choose lives
semi-redeemed?
of necessity. It's a scary thing to have to do. I've always believed playing God was a sin. I decided to carry that sin myself.
This is why I like Tsukasa so much.
The only way to build a new world. This is just a ceasefire.
Okay, so he's
That's
not
fine with
he's
me.
not redeemed. He's not going to be on our side, but I love that he's just willing to bear the
Hospitals
cross.
around here. At least it used to be.
We can mine them out with dynamite.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
Won't that just destroy them in the process?
And if a couple of them happen to get blown up by accident, oh well. We'll just glue them back together, won't we?
And who do you think will be the one to do all that painstaking work, Senku?
There's some debate on why Alfred Nobel invented dynamite. Was it intended for warfare? Or for mining and civil engineering?
So which one was it?
Not what I know. And why should I care about what some old fart was feeling? Yuck.
I feel like it was made for mining
Only
and
thing I
then
can tell you
warfare.
for
I don't
sure.
know.
Using that same destructive power of dynamite.
Oh, found something.
Dig and dig. So we can save lives.
No, the episode's gonna end. Damn. Man! That was an incredible 2 episodes. I kind of cheated. I watched 2 in one go. But come on, one of the episodes was just fighting, and then the other one was what happened with the fight, the results of said fight. Yeah, I completely forgot that Tsukasa had a sister. I remember that he said, like, he never admitted to actually having one, but he did have, like, that story of, tell me, Senku. Well, actually, Senku, let me tell you a story of a boy who wanted to do stuff for his... You know, he basically just said his story. He never said it was himself. And then, of course, Senku kind of just went... Senku, he's smart. He's like, oh, okay, he's talking about himself. Man, that seashell story, that was so long ago. That was like episode 4 or 5. I completely forgot about Tsukasa's sister. And I still understand his motivations of, like, a primitive world cannot hold, what was it, 7 billion, 8 billion people? No, it's like, it's high in the 7 billions that our current world is in. And that primitive world, I mean, they're struggling to get through the winter of a small village, let alone just bringing back 7 billion people all at once. I understand Tsukasa, but he doesn't have to destroy the statues still. Like, he could just choose who he wants to revive, but leave the others as they are. But I do get this whole thing of you wake up. I kind of took it of, like, you wake up in a world where no one's in charge, and you find this resource. What's the first thing you do? You make a monopoly out of it. You become the most powerful man on the planet. I feel like that's what he was designed to say. I understand. And when he put it in that light, Ukyo, like, who was judging him so much, Ukyo kind of just went, there is no winning in this. Like, Senku does want to save everyone, but practically he cannot, or he should not do that in his lifetime. I mean, he's making stupid advancements within such a short amount of time. But he doesn't have the manpower, and I don't believe the capability, to bring back a society that can hold 7 billion people within however, like, let's just say, like, he has 70 more years. I don't think he can do that. Like, I don't know if he can get close, but he can lay the groundwork for the future to do that. In his place, which this show's always about legacy in the future. And Senku's dad, he laid the groundwork because he knew that he couldn't bring back Senku, or he knew that he couldn't do anything. Senku's dad knew he couldn't do anything except lay the groundwork for someone else, and in his hopes it was Senku, but he laid the groundwork for someone else to be able to do something. So I think Senku is going to have to, later on in the series, I don't know if he'll go this way, but I think he'll have to learn to let go of the dream of bringing back everyone in his lifetime and trust in the future generations to do that for him. But no, I do get that you bring back 7 billion people, it's just chaos in the world, and a lot more people will, like, Suka's crushing all these people. Billions of people will just die of famine, starvation. No, not famine. It's just starvation, dehydration, the elements. It's a very, very good point he brings. He still doesn't have to destroy the statues. It is, like Taiju said, big jerk move. Man, yeah, I completely did. I really did forget about the sister. She's brain dead, which we've seen the miracle fluid bring back someone with a broken neck, aka Senku. I wonder how well it will bring her back. If she is revived and she's still brain dead, I mean, Tsukasa even stated that this isn't, we're not combining our kingdoms, this is just a ceasefire. I really do like that Senku isn't just pressuring him like, oh, if I'm going to bring back your sister, you have to like lay down your arms, you have to become part of the Kingdom of Science. Now, he's perfectly willing to just have a ceasefire, just for a little bit of peace, and we'll deal with the rest later. And it is part of Senku's promise of he will bring back everyone. He doesn't care if this is the enemy's sister. But if she comes back, but is still brain dead, Tsukasa is going to destroy the village and Senku. But if she comes back and she's not brain dead and she's fully revived, then maybe she can help convince Tsukasa to mellow down. Who knows? There's two ways this story can go. Actually, there's three ways. Maybe she's just totally into what Tsukasa's doing. And she's like, yeah, you go, big brother. Yeah, his parents turned to alcoholism, which left him to be the only provider for his sister. And he's probably the only reason why she's still on the, why she's still on life support, because that is not cheap. You have to provide. And seeing as his parents probably ended up providing for themselves to deal with their grief and anguish, they might have just left his sister on the wayside, and Tsukasa became the person that he is, like a man of status with the persona, and I wouldn't say a lot of money, but he was racking in a lot more cash than I am. But he did it all for someone. He wasn't doing it for selfish reasons. He wasn't like holding on to it, money hoarding it like the people he hates. He was doing it for someone he very much cared about. It's a very good point on Senku's part. Man, I love Tsukasa so much. I love him so much. He is one of my favorite villains within anime. And if I am given the chance to think about it, might be one of my favorite villains or antagonists out there. Such a complex character. Such a well-written character, too. I get all of his points. I disagree with his methods, but I understand. And he is very charming. Gen is completely right. Like, you give someone, someone that's as charming as him, give him a good talking point. I mean, like, I understand. I get it. I get why so many people follow him. The Lillian bluff failed so quickly. Like, they got a couple people on their side, and then we never really saw the fruition of that. I don't know, how many did we see the people? Were the people that Nikki brought to capture the reporter girl, were they turned because of Lillian, or were they part of the village? I don't remember. I don't recall seeing like any cracks on them, but they were. It was pretty quick. Maybe they were people, but like we didn't really see the fruition of that. So, like we didn't see, we didn't see a lot of people from the Empire of Strength turning on Tsukasa for America and for Lillian. There was a little bit of doubt, and then it was immediately undermined by Tsukasa just throwing the phone out. But hey, at least the Lillian plan, it got them Nikki. I wrote down. I would just like separate the brain dead sister, because that's going to be important. I wrote down Ukio dead, question mark? Nah, that's Dr. Stone. They don't do that. They don't kill people off. Other than Nameless Grunts. Every like other season. But Ukio's alive, just very hurt. And we have upgraded his arsenal to some nitroglycerin. Is anyone within the science community, if there is anyone watching these videos that know what they're talking about, can such a little bit of liquid of nitroglycerin cause that big of an explosion? I know it's extremely deadly. I know it's super destructive. But that was just such a thin layer of liquid. It just destroyed all those trees. That was ridiculous. And the paper airplane, I mentioned that in my last batch of episodes. I don't remember what episode I mentioned it in, but I was talking about it because I saw it in the intro. I was just saying, like, that's an interesting, like, what's the paper airplane supposed to represent? It is literally just a bomb. It's ridiculous. I can't believe it. That stupid plane. Oh god, that was great. I just really wasn't expecting that to be what the paper airplane was supposed to be. We have Scarface, which is Hyoga, which surprised me. I wasn't expecting. Why? So that's why he wears his mask. I don't know if we've ever seen his face with. I think last season, in our introduction to Hyoga, we got his flashback sequence where he was revived. I think that's when. I don't think we saw his face, but I think Tsukusa's people teased him about it. Like, oh, why are you covering up your face or something like that. I didn't really think that we would get he is Scarface, which is an interesting thing to put in the intro. I wonder why they would do that. And then like, there is another thing where Tsukasa may be doing the ceasefire, but Hyoga seems to have his own intentions. So who knows how long the ceasefire will remain. Maybe Tsukasa honors it, but Hyoga does something to taint it. I don't know. He hasn't really done anything that is really against Tsukasa. Like, he's killed Tsukasa's men, and Tsukasa is like very protective of his men and his people, but he hasn't done anything to, like, say, make a play for the throne. So we have to keep an eye out on that. And then we got the answer to a question I had asked very, very long ago, which was, back in Season 1, we had a flashback of Senku breaking out of his stone imprisonment, and it looked like he just kind of broke out of it. And it's like the power of his will, and never stopping the thought of, like, all right, it's year 3000. It's been 3,000 years in the future. It looked like it was implying that because he was always conscious, he was able to break out. But he was just... The reason why he's so unlucky is he spent all of his luck points on placing just the nature and the world, washing him away from the school and putting him right under that little canopy of trees where the where the bat guano just fell onto his body. That is why he's so unlucky. He spent every bit of his luck on that moment right there. Took 3,000 years, but it happened. So we have the answer to how he was able to break out. It wasn't out of the power of will. It's not universe breaking. It's just extreme luck. And the sonic weapon was really cool. Another thing that was a little ridiculous with Taiju just sucking in all of the air and just yelling right into it and creating a shockwave that blew everyone away. I don't know how possible that is. It's really entertaining. And I was really kind of hoping in the fight between Hyoga and Kohaku, I was kind of hoping that Kohaku would get the upper hand on Hyoga, and which she kind of did by grabbing the spear. But that was undermined by Hyoga having a spare one, but we never got the continuation of that match because Senku was able to get the bomb ready, granted, that was the point of it. She's like, we just buy time. The science team continues. I wish she just got a hit in. They still have, I guess there's still room for another rematch later on in the series. Man. Damn, this show's so good. 2 more episodes and an OVA movie. 2 more episodes, though. What is going to happen with Tsukasa's sister? What? There's like 3 paths that this can take, alright? What am I doing? There's 3 paths it can take. She's into him destroying the world. Not destroying, like just destroying statues, selectively choosing everything. She dies, and he just goes completely mad. And she reforms him semi. But, you know, I was asking if Tsukasa was semi-redeemed, and he said no, there's just a ceasefire. And that's another reason why I love him so much. It's like, he's still the antagonist, but he is willing to work with the protagonist. He's not like this end-all, be-all. There's not like Shigaraki from My Hero Academia. He wants to just, like, you know, no manga spoilers, of course, just whatever is on the season, like whatever like season 5 is out when I'm recording this, so don't worry about manga spoilers. But all he wants to do is destroy the world. I highly doubt he will ever work with Deku, unless Deku just switches to destroy the world. But yeah, he just wants to destroy everything he touches. He doesn't really care. He'll work with his teammates because they also have the same goal. But Senku has such a different goal from Tsukasa. It's the exact opposite goal. And Tsukasa is still willing to work with him. He's still willing to find peace. Because he cares about his people too. And he also cares about his sister. And I just love how... I just love his character so much. Such an incredible character. So I'm kind of sad though that because he didn't join Senku's side, because he's like in the ceasefire, he got rid of the drip. That lion cloak is so cool. But he does look kind of cool with the like I don't know, the traditional Japanese kind of garb-ish thing. But that lion cloak, it hurts. We'll see it again when he's the antagonist. But right now, peaceful Tsukasa, he still looks cool. But that cloak, man. Anyway, next week we'll be going into episode 10. And the week after that, the finale. So if you want to see the rest of the series, go on over onto Patreon. It's all up there. It's definitely up there at this point. Only 2 episodes left, and the movie, of course. But yeah, lads, I'm going to get into this. But if you can't go into Patreon, the subscription button is always there. The notification bell is there too. Hit the like button. Leave a comment down below. Why do you love Tsukasa so much? If you don't love him, please defend yourself. Please defend your wrong opinion. No, I'm joking about that. But like, yeah, leave your comments down below. And I'll see you next week for more, lads.